Hello, welcome. My name is Agi. I'll be guiding and teaching this class, and I'm glad you are here today. We continue our journey, class number 3, on the Heart Chakra, Anahata. This is a beautiful practice. I've been very much on the journey with you, doing a lot of heart opening postures, backbends, and meditation on the heart, and I can definitely feel the shift that happens when we consciously cultivating balance and liberating the heart to live life more fully, more balanced, with love, connection, compassion, and the true nature of ourselves, really. And so in today's practice, I will include a meditation of forgiveness, guided meditation. It is important to take a moment on forgiveness because on first class, I shared metta, loving kindness. On the second, we cultivated gratitude for ourselves and others. And in this class, forgiveness is very much part of liberating the heart. And my intention today is just to touch on, share a little bit about this practice, and would like to also include a link in the description for one of my teachers whom I learned and keep practicing forgiveness meditation. So, if you're ready to practice, let's come to a comfortable seated posture where you can feel the spine tall. Hands can rest on the knees, your lap. When you feel ready to close the eyes or soften your gaze, take a few moments to tune in how you feel, what you're aware. Even take a few rounds of breath when you're just letting go of all the roles and responsibilities of your life. You can really feel yourself, including all parts of yourself, just seated in this form at this time. We continue with an easy body scan to feel the body with awareness, like filling up a tall glass of with water. To shift your kind attention to the top of the head, relaxing muscles, releasing any tension around the crown, the side and the back of the head. Invite imagining or creating a white orb of energy of crown chakra floating over the head as you're relaxing a little more. And from this crown chakra, shifting down into the center of the head. Maybe visualize a violet color for this time. The third eye chakra invites softness for the forehead, the eyes, cheeks, and jaws. Then moving to the throat, a blue orb of energy in the center of the throat. Soften the neck and shoulders, the front, the sides, and the back. Moving down to heart space, a green orb of energy with a touch of pink. If you like to visualize on the lotus flower. And softening the chest, arms and hands. Connecting with the breath here. And apply the exhale to shift your attention behind the navel, front of the spine, for navel chakra, yellow orb of energy. Soften belly. And feel the breath. And connect with the sacrum, sacral chakra, front of the spine, orange color, softening the lower abdomen, the reproductive organs, the kidneys and bladders. And finally make the way down to that end of the tailbone for the base chakra, color red. And softening the hips, grounding down, relax pelvic floor, the legs, all the way to the toes. And to drop a little deeper to connect with each chakra from the base up to the heart. Shift your attention back to the base chakra. Visualize that red orb of energy. The mantra is Lam. So inhaling to the center of the chakra. And then an exhale, apply the Lam chant silently or out loud. And with the next inhale, rise up to sacral chakra, connect with that orange frequency, inhaling attention to the center. Vam is the Bija seed mantra. Rise up with the inhale to navel, visualize that yellow orb. Vram is the chant to invite balance and connection to this chakra. And a deeper, longer inhale to rise up all the way to the center of the chest. The mantra is Yam. So let's apply the mudra, touching the thumb and index fingers together. The rest of the fingers just curling behind the index finger. Bring the right hand in front of the chest. The tips of the thumb and index finger touching the center. And then 3 rounds of chant of Yam, Yam, Yam. Apply this chant to liberate, to connect to this heart space, Anahata. Nice, easy, deep breaths in and long breath out, applying the chant. Taking the mudra down, palms can facing up, connecting to heart space. Feel your big heart expanding, boundless. Discover the boundary that isn't there. As you're scanning the big heart, this big center, front, the side, and the back. As you're connecting to this, your big heart, the love, the kindness, the compassion, empathy, the seat of the soul that you are already there, just by feeling and sensing. From this kind of awareness, if you tap into that now, invite you to scan. Scan today, yesterday, or the day before, looking for something, a time when you felt being harsh with yourself. So we're starting this practice looking inward towards ourselves, and there's this inner critical voice, this part showed up. Maybe have been judgmental with yourself, blame yourself for something. Maybe didn't even notice at the time because it is a habitual reaction. I invite you to choose something simple as you scan and find that event, that time when this part showed up, and see what happened, how it unfolded slowly. Find the time when that harsh blame or judgment showed up towards yourself. So while being in the mind space now to visualize or connect with that time, also recognize how and where in the body a sensation showed up. Might be in the belly, the chest, or the throat. And just holding space, which means just being with it, recognize and allow what's here, what showed up. And just recognize how human of you that being judgmental or blaming. And to bring balance, just simply bringing the right hand, if it's comfortable, in front of the chest, and repeating simple phrases like forgiven, forgiven. A gentle invitation to forgive. To recognize that this part, you want to be seen, want to be included. And you're bringing that grace by saying, forgiven, I'm forgiven, I see you. Forgiven, forgiven. And as you repeat it from your heart, with the intention of forgive, to recognize this habit, this part. Notice how the sensation shift. Is there more space around your heart? Has the barriers around the heart softened? Repeat this phrase like forgiven, forgiven. A few more times. Invite this inner critical part, self, to soften, to feel included, feel seen, feel wanted. Let the judgments and the blame fall to the background, and this part coming home, like escape the fake of judgment and blame and come home to reality of the nature of the self, nature of you, of love, compassion and kindness. So if you like, take the hand down. Notice what bubbled up in a sense of maybe lightness, more space, compassion, maybe a tear. And simply opening your awareness by taking a few rounds of deeper breath into your loving heart. Expand that kindness all out throughout the exhale. Take 2 more big deep breaths in. Hold the breath on the top, last round. And slow, steady exhale. Send it out and around. And love of yours, of kindness and compassion. You feel comfortable and would like to sit a little longer in meditation. If there's another part showed up that looking or seeking or wanting forgiveness, I invite you to pause the video and continue with the practice. And let's connect once again to the heart center. Inhale and lift the energy up to the top of the head. Then breathing out, send it down along the spine to the tailbone. And inhale up along the tailbone to the top. Sweeping your awareness along the chakras. All the way down. And one more round. Come back up. And sweep and scan all the way down. Invite gentle softness for fingers and toes. Take any stretch, movement as you need to release this seated posture, to become aware of the surroundings. Open the eyes, blink a few times. You can release the legs or hug them in. What feels nice, just intuitive movement. Just maybe a windshield wiper, side to side, the knees drops while the head turns the other way. So one thing I've noticed on this chakra journey is that the meditations become longer with each chakra. I wonder if you discovered that as well. And cultivating more present awareness rather than working the body in asanas. But here we are. Asana practice is very much key to rise and shift the energy to the heart space. So we'll liberate and connect to the heart with more backbend grounded practices today. So if you're ready, let's take the knees around, come to your tabletop posture. Let's just feel the ground through the hands, the knees and the top of the feet. Connect with the back body as well, hug the navel in and up. Align the neck with the rest of the spine, soft gaze. Let's exhale together in this position. Take the right hand forward, left leg back. Inhale here, look up. And take the hand and knee down. Come back to tabletop posture, exhale. Then send the right leg back, left hand forward. As you breathe in And take it down, back to the ground. So one more time on each side. Right hand forward, left. Deepen that breath and explore holding it for a few seconds on each end of the breath. The breath retention does strengthen the lungs. Looks like I just floated into the third round, so go for it. Feels nice. And next time you extend the right leg back, left hand forward. Only take the left hand down. Keep the right leg lifted up, looking forward. Exhale, bring it out to your right side. Hover it over the ground, looking toward the toe. Inhale it back, behind the body. Long. Exhale over to the left side, look over to the left shoulder. Bring it back to center 2 more times. Inhale to, or exhale actually, come out to the side, and the breath in will guide that leg back. Exhale over to the left. All right, next time, let's bring that foot out to the right side. Plant it down on the ground firmly. Inhale and sweep the right arm up, look up. Then exhale, thread it under. Take the right hand under the left side. Nice. 2 more. Sweeping up and softly sweeping down and across. Pay attention to those sensations rise as you lift and changes as you come into the twist. All right, next time, lifting up, looking up, stay here. Press the left hand onto the mat. Feel that energy traveling up towards the shoulder and along the right arm. Next inhale, reach a little more. And slow, steady movement to come down. Bring that right knee onto the ground. Take the toes together, knees out. Look forward, inhale, lift the tailbone, push back, looking forward, top of your mat. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, rise and round the back, chin to chest. 2 more. Inhale, tailbone up, come to cow posture in a child's variation. And find that cat pose, tuck the tailbone, round and rise back, up, chin to chest. Lovely, 1 more time. Great, find that tabletop posture. Let's continue, left leg lifts up in the back. Exhale, bring out to the left side. Look over the left shoulder. Inhale, center. And move to the right. Last round. Plant that left foot out to the side. Here we go. Left arm up on the inhale. And exhale, go towards the right side. Inhale to lift up and front of the chest awareness. And exhale, guide your attention to the back, between the shoulder blades. This time lifting up, reach up, open. Press the right hand down. Feel the earth and the energy traveling wrist, elbow, shoulder, heart space. And then send it out towards the left fingers, reaching up. And then look down, take that left hand down, bring the knee onto the ground. About hip width apart, take the hands a little bit forward. Lean forward and lower the body down onto the mat. Here we work with a few back bends to sweep the arms by the body. Inhale, head, chest up, legs up. And exhale, soften down from locust to come down, chin to chest. Breathe in to rise, lift to Shalabhasana. And then soften down. Bring it in one more time. Think about from south and north of opposite end of your body as you're holding and bringing the energy to the center, the lower back as it's contracting the glutes, the muscles of the back as you lift the shoulder blades drawn together and all that energy circulating. Feel that heat. And slowly soften down. Bring the hands by your chest. Take it down. Spread the fingers, feel the earth. Toes are pointing at the back. Chin to chest. Exhale here. Inhale to press onto the ground and rise up to cobra. Shoulders roll away, look up. Soft belly. And then exhale, soften down, but bring the navel in and up, chin to chest, empty out. 2 more, rise, look up, cobra. Exhale, take it down, all the way down. Last one. Wonderful to release. Sweep the hands forward. Create the swings pose, elbows under the shoulders. Take the toes in, heels out. Softness along the legs, the hips. Pressing the hands and elbows down. Shoulders gently roll away. Soft belly. Feel the lower back being released. You like to take the head down for the next round of breath. That will create lengthening or some sort of a sensation for the back of the neck and head. Awesome. Then rise back to Sphinx pose. And take the elbows, sweep the hands by the chest. Elbows up, hands on the ground. Tuck the toes under. Inhale, lift the head and chest up. Press onto the ground, sweep the hips back. Untuck the toes, hands can come to kneeling and the hands can go back. Either you find the ground with the fingertips or take the hands onto the sacrum and arch the back. So if your fingers are on the ground, just lift the hips up, look up, and soften down. Lovely. Let's come into plank pose. Hugging the navel in, softly looking forward. Exhale, lift the hips up, heels down. Pedal the feet a few times, just be exploring how the back of the legs feels one by one. As you anchor the heels down, alternate and lengthen connective tissues for the calves and hamstring. Now hold one heel down, bend the other knee. Breathing up and down on that leg. With the breath and awareness, just change slowly, anchoring attention in the body. Where attention goes, energy flows. You pay attention, healing and rise of energy happens more rapidly. And come into your downward facing dog, press the hands on down, shoulders roll away, looking towards the end of the mat. Inhale the heels up high, exhale ripple forward to plank. Inhale, soften the belly, drop the hips towards the ground, come onto the floating up dog as you lift the chin, open the chest, throat, the third eye. Then contract the navel, big breath into plank. Exhale, down dog. A few more times. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, ripple to plank. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Stay for the exhale. Like inhale, press on to lift the hips up and find that down dog. Hold for the next inhale. So you can see one more round, you could change the breath to suit the movement. I like to sink the hips down as it represents the inhales of the belly. But then I stay for the exhale to press the earth away with the hands arch back. Lift, inhale also represents lifting, expanding up to plank. And I'm finding down dog where I use the hands to press the earth away, hips up, heels down. Awesome, let's rock forward. One more time to plank position. Here you take the knees down, so you untuck the toes, sweep that hands back, secure it on the sacrum, around the sacrum, or come into fingers on the ground. Take the head back to a light camel variation. Nice, release the wrist, interlace the fingers a few rounds. Then one by one, little circles, holding onto the wrist with one hand and then maybe flap a few times. Make it fun, but also gentle. Enough, that you feel safe, not to pull too much on that wrist joint. Awesome. Shoulders can be rolled a few times as we're getting ready to move in once again. Come down all the way to the ground on the belly. Let's take that free lifting into locust pose. On the inhale you lift, exhale, soften down. Notice the difference now that your body feels warmed up. Lifting a little higher, interlace the fingers at the back and hold locust pose. Invite some softness across the face and jaws. Draw the shoulders away. Feel the energy rising in a form of heat in the back, the glutes, the back of the legs. Point your toes. Slowly to soften down. Take the arms forward, lengthening. Inhale, right arm, left leg up, and soften down, exhale. Inhale, right leg up, left arm floats. Soften down. Yes, let's explore them. 2 more on each side. Finish that round on the left side and take the right hand back, bend the right knee. So if you can brush the finger on the heel or catch hold of that ankle and come into a half bow pose. Then swap and change over to the left side. Now we invite some playfulness to come forth, options to keep alternate left and right side, or come into a full bow pose. Another option for bow pose would be take the hands by the chest and push up like a cobra, bend the knees and just rise up, feel that happening at the back. It's all right, every day is different how the body feels. So let's take a crocodile pose, Makarasana. Create pillow with the hands, forehead rest on top. Toes are touching, big toes at the back. Heels out to the side and gentle rock or sway the hips side to side or be in stillness. Breathe up and down along the spine. Awesome. Let's take the toes pointing to the end of the mat. Align the legs, the knees onto the ground. Take the hands by the chest. Sweep it forward to Sphinx pose once again. Inhale to lift the chin up. Then exhale, turn towards the right side. Look over the right shoulder. See the heels at the end. Inhaling, lifting back up, looking up. Then looking at tip of your nose, circle the head, look over the left shoulder. Then, nice inhaling, lift to center, up, and then out to the side, and back. It's almost like with your eye gaze, keep it flowing, you're drawing a love heart around the body. Should I say a loving heart, expanded out and around, even though it's boundless. You can visualize that. Cool, bring that down. Now let's engage the core. Press the pubic bone down, navel in. Shoulders rolled away when you press the elbows and fingers down onto the ground. Tuck the toes under, nice and firm. And lift the hips up and come into a forearm plank. Here might you like to walk the toes a little bit forward. You just want to be in forearm plank. And option to inhale and lean a little bit forward. And then exhale, push the heels back. And then just rocking or swaying forward and back this time. Options to stay here or shift the hips up high, walk the toes closer, come into a dolphin pose. So we're warming up the shoulders for now. From dolphin pose, you may like to inhale and come forward as you want to take the chin to the thumbs, looking forward and up. And exhale, press the elbows down, shoulders up, hips up. Lift that energy towards the tailbone. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, back. So take 2, 3, 5, 10 more of these. Dolphin kind of push-ups that really warm and strengthens the shoulders, the heart, lungs. I often just speed it up. Rock forward and back. And when I feel this is it, it's time to come out, I just go one more. Let's do one more. And then release the knees, options to come into an easy child's pose, which is lovely for taking the arms by your side. So knees together, arms by your side, the forehead on the ground. Steady the breath. And let's lift the head and chest up. Next inhale, come to kneeling. Roll the shoulders a few times. Up and back and away and down. Normally, if you like to interlace the fingers, bring it all together. And release it. Easy. So to continue working with some lovely backbends, today we'll workshop and explore the Camel Pose, Ustrasana. Here, if you like to grab a block or a thicker book to place between the inner thighs, that's an option. And we'll take it nice and slow. So come in somewhere in the middle of your mat, tuck the toes under. I like to check and include the little toes at the back. And you come to kneeling. This is when you place the block in between the legs. Options to say, let's start with preparation, not as an option, but optional will be to stay in here and continue with work with this foundational kind of warm up to camel pose, if you will. So here we're supporting the lower back, lengthening the spine with the inhale. Think about the top of the head being drawn like a magnet to the sky. The elbows drawn in towards each other, and that will bring the shoulder blades gliding in as well. Already starting to arch the back just slightly. Awesome. So with the next inhale, lift the chin up a little higher, look up, and then exhale, draw the elbows together, shoulder blades arch back a little more. Nice. If you feel comfy here, push the hips slightly forward and take the head back. To slowly come out, sway the hips back and let the spine rise tall and the head will come to center. So this will be an option to practicing camel pose. We'll also like to include a flow, a gentle flow. So take the hands out to the side of your hip. Inhale, right arm up, look up, and then exhale, take that right hand, tap the heel, look down. Come shift forward, easy. Come to center. One more time on the left side, up, then look over, follow that hand, look at the heel, touch. Great. Now, without looking, keeping the chest aiming to just lifting in and up, all right? So right arm floats up. Trust that you can find that right heel. There it is. Wonderful. Come forward and back to center, your starting point. Inhale, left arm. You're leaning back. Find the heel. That's it. Come back. Awesome. Adding on, right arm floats up, find the heel, hold it, shift your hips forward, heart up, lift the left arm up, breathe. While all this is happening, looking up. And then slowly release the right hand on the hip, come forward, left hand down. Fantastic. And then take the left arm up. Find the heel, push the hip forward, lift the right arm up, look up. And slowly come back out, lean forward, come forward. Nice. To extend this, we're moving on, but let's untuck the toes. Maybe they had enough. And easy. Lift the right knee up. Take it down, then the left knee up, then take it down. Let's release those ankles and toes. Just softly alternate. Like shoulder rolls, wrist rolls, yeah. And coming in slow and steady. So knees about hip width apart. If you like to work with a block, go for it. Tuck the toes under. Finding all 10 toes on the ground. And so to move into full camel pose, both arms up. Think about lengthening up. Take the arms back. Find the heels. And once you have them, push the hips forward. Take that breath in. Shoulder blades together, offering the heart up to the heavens. And then allow the head to come back. So to come out, take a breath in, to lift forward, hips forward, lengthen the spine and the head will come to center. Untuck the toes here and come to child's pose. Now move slowly. For some people, kneeling is enough. I enjoy just being kneeling and feeling the spine up before moving into a child's pose, which will invite rounding and nice separation for the shoulder blades as the arms extended. It's possible that you're craving to lie on your mat flat on the belly. So take 2 more breaths in a resting position. And options to explore camel pose once again. So if you're starting with supporting the lower back, work with that every day. And then it will come to the heels, take the swimming back postures and, bring some fun into it. Let's not be too serious. The idea is to, bring the shoulder blades together, work with the arms and hands. And the camel posture will open and lengthen the quads, the abs, the chest, right? And it's also nice to come out slowly and fold into a child's pose to focus on the back release, right? Because in camel pose, we're really contracting the back of the legs, the glutes, the lower back, middle back, upper back. It's like a big, expansive posture. If you think about liberating the heart and moving emotions like grief, the blame, the hate, that can build walls around the heart, right? And we love to build walls and bigger walls and even bigger, like surround it, secure it, surround it, nothing can hurt, right? And of course, how does that makes us feel? Like, how does it make you feel? You think about being so secure that nothing can come and hurt and not being vulnerable, right? And so I find that with heart opening, backbends are really welcoming and allowing and accepting. So, hope you enjoyed the workshop on camel pose. Let's go into headstand. The reason I'm bringing headstand in is because our heart posture is a forearm balance, a scorpion posture, Pincha Mayurasana, which is balancing on the forearm, head is up, looking forward, and the spine is rounded, the feet is over the head, right? It is a big posture, and not intend to go there today. However, headstand is the foundation of it. And that's how I learned it. And of course, there are teachers who teach this in other ways. And, wherever you feel safe, you turn to that teacher and explore different ways, right? It is all is a journey and an exploration. So for headstand, we already did dolphin pose. I like to bring that in before also entering into a headstand variation. So if you like to explore this with me, let's bring the elbows down. So knees together to start with, elbows down, a little bit forward because you want to come into dolphin pose. When I look forward, want to see the thumbs touching, fingers firmly on the ground. And lift into like a forearm plank, but lifting the hips up higher. Nice knees bent, I'm looking forward. So this alone is a great preparation for forearm balance. So do a few shoulder strengthening movement as you lean forward and back. Keep, when you move forward, keep the gaze forward like you want to touch the chin to the thumbs. And push back up. Yes. Not even thinking about the breath, let it flow. Knowing about 5 to 10. I kind of lost counting, but I'm keep going, listening to the sensation. And of course, when my mind goes, this is it, then I do 2 more. All right. Then take the knees down, shift the hips back, roll the shoulders, release it. Stretch it. Lovely. So for the headstand, to preparation, I like to interlace the fingers, and here when I take the fingers together, the right little finger is down at the bottom, so I will tug that. Don't want to put too much pressure on it. And so elbows come front of the knees, fingers together. So if you think about the elbows, the bottom base of your triangle, the head will come down, the top of the head will be the top of this triangle. Yeah, so let's take it down, then tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, and that will be the headstand preparation. Nice. So option to just stay here. Just feel it. Feel the elbows on the ground and the top of the head. And then take the knees down and come, stay in child's pose. So we remember to train and learn to come up to headstand variation and come back into child's pose to rest. Few breaths. All right. Then come back up to kneeling or sitting anyway. Like to continue just another demo with it. So why we're not using the wall is to not to go into momentum of jumping up to headstand. Yes, because once we get in my way of learning, and from my teacher that I've learned from, is the wall is really creating a safety net that is always need to be there then until we learn to. So instead of relying on a wall which is solid, and like I said, we like to build walls and we love the walls, to take down those walls and rely on that inner strength. So how do I know I'm ready to lift up to headstands? When I discovered that the core was strong enough, the shoulders were strong enough. So that's how I knew this is ready. So I like to demonstrate it to floating the legs up rather than kicking the legs up. Cool, so let's come into set up. So I'm looking at the elbows, framing the knees, take care of that little pinky finger, taking the head down so the 2 thumbs is coming in the back of the head. So if I come up, I look like that, and the thumb from the back is actually nicely pressed on. So with that action, when I'm pulling that and shoulders rolled away, I'm already feeling strengthening happening to the back of the neck. right? So which is brilliant, as this posture, one of the benefits is strengthening the neck and shoulders. If you think about the heaviest body part is the head, you do want a strong neck to hold it up, otherwise it will tip forward around the back and again create more barriers for the heart. So just the ways of thinking about it and understanding. Let's go. So nice setup, foundation created, shoulders rolled away, tuck the toes under and shift the hips up. So I'm just telling as I go, and there'll be a time when I won't be talking. So toes, I'm rising up, you can see the hips shifting. I actually feel the balance happening and floating up. Yes? Shoulders rolled away. Nice. Hence the dolphin preparation. I'm feeling the top of the head and the elbows secure. Lengthen the legs. Notice how I'm lengthening the legs. It's moving forward rather than back. I'm using the core. Lengthen the legs. Shoulders roll away. They tend to creep up. Cheeky shoulders. Looking at the end of the mat. Now refine and align. Top of the head. Shoulders. Navel. So the heart and hips. Toes reaching up. It's a similar feeling like mountain pose, just upside down. Looking at the end of the mat. Then invite some softness in the hands. Doesn't have to struggle all the way. Balance is just happening now. The softness across the face. And coming out slow. So think about the toes and the knees. Slow and steady. Push the earth away, shoulders away. Knees in. Core strong. Coming down. Child's pose. So stay in child's pose. Smile. So I invite you to come into a preparation mode with me. Elbows down, interlace the fingers, head down. Feel the thumb at the back of the head, toes under, lift the hips up. Yes, option to stay here, or maybe lift one leg in. So hug that knee in towards the chest. Come onto the toes and shift the hips. Then take that foot down and change. And then take the knees down, come to child's pose. So this is the preparation, and I invite you to practice as you like to. Bring it into your own asana practice. So from here, we could progress into that forearm variation, of course, and rising up, which is a huge asking for the body. So a lot of headstand first. And of course, when I come to the wall, it is not to kick up, it is to float up, and it's the last resort. Let's say something happens and would need a wall, then the wall is there, right? All right, I hope to find this little workshop on Camel Pose and Headstand useful for you. And before moving into Savasana, let's do an easy kriya practice where the hands can come into Anjali Mudra, front of the chest. Connect with your breath, slow and steady. Let's exhale here together now. Inhale, soft belly and fill up, pressing the palms together. And then exhale, soften the hands and bring the ribs, the diaphragm and the navel in. Inhale, press the palms together, heart awareness, expand that lotus flower. And exhale, invite softness in the hands, softness for the heart, the petals of your flower. One more time, press the palms. Fill up, expand. Yeah, I belong. Say that to yourself, I belong. I am loved. And then slow, steady exhale, soften. And take the right hand on top of the chest, the left hand covers the right hand. Give yourself a blessing. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be protected from both inner and outer harm. May I live with ease and in peace and with real harmony. May I be happy, truly happy. And slowly take yourself down into Savasana, well-earned relaxation. Just resting on the ground. If you like to support the knees with a bolster. Soft pillow for the head. Maybe covering up the eyes or putting a soft tune to play in the background. Invite you to rest. Give yourself at least 5 minutes of resting and working with the heart awareness, sensing that lotus flower to being open and soften. Namaste.